Oscar is a 12-year-old bullied boy from the Swedish suburb close to Stockholm named Blackeberg. His mother and father is divorced, and one evening a girl and her daddy moves in next door. By the time of their arrival, some strange killing starts to happen close by that really frightens the society but intrigues the boy. Somehow, awkwardly, they become friends, the little girl and he, and they start a form of friendship that probably will last forever. This is Let the Right One In.
Oscar, tycker du om mig?
Ja, jättemycket.
Om jag inte hade varit en flicka, hade du tyckt om mig ändå?
It came out in 2008. The movie was directed by Thomas Alfredson, and the script and the original book was written by Jon Ovidio Lindqvist. The cinematography was done by Haivotto van Houtema, and the soundtrack was written by Johan Sörenqvist. Eli was played by Lina Leandersson. Oscar was played by Kåre Hedebrandt. The daddy was played by Per Ragnar, and Virginia was played by Ika Noor. The soundtrack was really good. It was really emotional, and sometimes it was almost like you held your breath when you listened to it. It's really powerful, and it's sort of a bittersweet feeling to it, just like the rest of the movie, so that fits really well. And I'm glad that the soundtrack wasn't covering all of the movie. The director probably wanted some space, and that space was gold. The sound effects are clearly due to the fact that the director wanted the vampire in this movie to be hidden, not showing everything, and when not showing everything, he wanted the sound effects to take the lead and make us imagine what happened. Not that they don't show special effects, it is kept to a minimum to make it all more realistic, and that is clearly the case. The cinematography was breathtaking, and it really focuses on the environment and the feeling of the movie, and really also is very arthousey. The acting was great. The actor who played Eli was really a good actress. You could really tell by her eyes what she wanted or did not want in certain situations, and was really acting beyond her years when acting like a person who is beyond her years. She acted like an old person, sort of, and also switching between a normal breathing human being into a vampire. People seem to overlook Oscar and his performance. Kåre Hedebrandt should get more credit because he did a really good job too. I can imagine that it must be hard to be forced to screw like a pig.
Grynta! Jag grisen!
That must be hard. So he was also really good. People also don't give much credit for the adult actors. Per Ragnar, who played Håkan, and the ones who played Virginia and Lakke also did a really good job. But because the children were children, they are more noticed. The lore was really satisfying. Ellie could not go into the sunlight, otherwise she would be burned. For the first time we actually see what happens to a vampire if it is not invited in. Ellie can fly, she can climb, she has fangs, but those things you never see. I also like that they wanted to keep Ellie hidden when doing bad actions, sort of like she didn't want to get caught by the camera, and that is a really clever trick. It also makes us imagine what actually happens without seeing it completely. It also holds up to the climax of the movie, which is in a pool. The CGI was better than the normal Scandinavian standard, but also it was noticeable, which sometimes confuses people when in the scene a woman gets really attacked by a bunch of cats. But the CGI was really tolerable, and it wasn't all that too obvious. The lines are really special in this movie. The way the lines are really simple and short, but at the same time it says a lot about the characters. It also allows the characters to breathe and for it to be silent and more realistic. And like I spoke about the soundtrack sometimes having gaps, these are the moments with the silence, which really makes it all the more realistic. That really shows that they wanted it to be special. Now, the vampire girl might not be a girl after all. The little boy may have a lot of aggression inside. Her father may not be her father after all. I hope you will like it, and I hope my review helped you into seeing it, because it really is a good movie.